Top 12 Japanese cars that look slow but are insanely fast. They hide in plain sight. Quiet, practical, completely underestimated. But under that quiet styling, these Japanese sleepers hide turbo power, serious speed, and the kind of performance that catches people completely off guard. From luxury bruisers to grocery getters with monster engines, these are the cars that look slow, but hit far harder than anyone expects. 12. Toyota Aristo V300. Luxury sedans were never supposed to feel like street fighters, but the Toyota Aristo V300 broke that rule effortlessly. From the outside, it looked like a smooth executive cruiser built for quiet highways and business parking lots. Clean lines, soft proportions, and a calm stance made it easy to underestimate. And that was exactly the trap. Under the hood sat Toyota's legendary 2JZG TE 3-liter twin-turbo inline-six, producing 280 horsepower and 318 pound-feet of torque in factory form. That torque hit with a deep, steady shove, the kind that doesn't scream for attention, it simply drags the horizon closer. With the right launch, the Aristo could run 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 5.5 seconds, which is absurd for a sedan that looked like it should be chauffeuring someone, not hunting sports cars. What made it even more dangerous was how composed it stayed while doing it. The chassis felt heavy, but planted. The suspension leaned toward comfort, yet it handled speed without losing control. Even when pushed hard, it didn't feel nervous. It felt confident, like it was built for long-distance violence. Inside, the Aristo stayed true to its luxury roots. Wood trim, quiet insulation, and a cabin designed to hide effort. That contrast is what made it legendary. It wasn't a flashy car, it was a fast one pretending to be calm. And that's the Aristo's real talent. It doesn't look quick until it's already gone. 11. Nissan Stagea 260 RS Autech. A family wagon has no business carrying this kind of hardware, but the Nissan Stagea 260 RS was built with exactly that attitude. At first glance, it looks like a practical estate meant for groceries, school runs, and quiet highway miles. Long roof, simple shape, zero drama. And that's what makes it so dangerous. Under the hood sat the RB26DE TT 2.6-liter twin-turbo inline-six, the same engine used in the R33 GTR, making 280 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque in factory form. Power came through Nissan's Atessa ETS all-wheel drive system, meaning traction was never a question. In real-world conditions, the Stagea could hit 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 5.5 seconds, which is ridiculous for something shaped like a commuter wagon. The magic wasn't just straight-line speed, it was how stable the car felt when pushed. The AWD system kept it planted, the chassis felt tight, and the boost came in with that familiar RB26 surge that made the whole wagon feel like it was secretly a GTR wearing a disguise. Inside, it still behaved like a wagon. Usable cargo space, practical seating, and a layout built for daily life. But every time you touched the throttle, it reminded you what it really was. The Stagea 260 RS didn't try to be weird. It tried to be unstoppable. And that's exactly why it became one of Japan's greatest sleeper wagons. 10. Mitsubishi Galant VR4. Before the Evo became Mitsubishi's rally icon, the Galant VR4 was already doing the same job, just in a body that looked like a normal family sedan. It didn't wear wide arches or aggressive wings. It looked clean, calm, and completely forgettable until it started moving. Under the hood sat a 2-liter turbocharged inline-4, the 4G63, producing around 240 horsepower and 224 pound-feet of torque in strong JDM form. Power went through an advanced all-wheel drive system, giving the VR4 grip that most street cars of its era couldn't touch. Depending on spec and conditions, it could run 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 6 seconds, with a top speed near 150 miles per hour. What made the Galant VR4 special wasn't just speed, it was confidence. The AWD made launches brutal, and on wet roads or uneven corners, it felt like the car was cheating. Steering stayed composed. The turbo pulled hard in the mid-range, and the chassis felt built for abuse. Inside, it stayed quiet and practical. Comfortable seats, a normal dashboard, and the kind of space you'd expect from a commuter sedan. That's why it works so well as a sleeper. This is the kind of sleeper that makes supercar owners rethink everything. 9. Subaru Legacy GTB. At first glance, the Subaru Legacy GTB looks like the kind of car built for school runs and rainy commutes. And that's exactly why it worked. Subaru wrapped serious speed inside a body that felt completely normal, then gave it the one advantage most fast cars fear. Under the hood sat the 2-liter EJ20 twin-turbo flat 4, officially rated around 276 horsepower and 253 pound-feet of torque in peak JDM form, with symmetrical all-wheel drive sending power to all 4 corners. The GTB could launch to 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 5.6 seconds, with a top speed close to 155 miles per hour. What made the GTB special wasn't just acceleration, it was how it delivered it. The first turbo built response early, then the second turbo pushed harder as revs climbed, creating a surge that felt completely out of character for a wagon-shaped car. On wet roads, the Legacy didn't get nervous or loose. It stayed locked down, stable, and brutally effective. Inside, it never tried to be flashy. The cabin stayed practical, quiet, and comfortable, with real cargo space and a layout designed for daily life. And that's what makes the Legacy GTB dangerous. Subscribe if you want more cars that look harmless but hit like a punch. 8. Toyota Crown Athlete V. Luxury sedans rarely earn street respect, but the Toyota